Hello and welcome back to Let's Play The Witcher Blind. I'm Circle Master, and we finally left Vizima. And we've got this small dock area that
Army life's tough.
I don't really spend any time exploring because I see an important NPC over here.
You again? They let you into town?
Are you Luvarden?
I am.
Let's talk.
Yes?
I seek the Sephiroth stones. I haven't yet located them all. I thought you might know such art and oddities.
I once purchased one for its magical potential, which turned out false. And I paid a mage a costly sum for the examination.
Then would you sell it to me?
Sell my Tipparath? I'm rather fond of it.
I'll give you a good price.
500 orns?
I didn't think it was worth so much. But all right.
I wear Tipparath as an amulet. We can deal right now.
I don't have the money yet, but I'll bring it soon.
No hurry. I'm not that eager to make the trade. Yes?
I heard creatures threaten the transport of goods.
Yes, I assume you're not asking for curiosity's sake.
I'm hoping someone will pay for their removal.
I may. The dog by the swamp is crucial to my business. The creatures have caused me losses.
What are the beasts like?
Drowners. They emerge at night, destroying goods and murdering carriers. I'll pay 400 orns to be rid of them.
A pleasure doing business.
Indeed.
Farewell.
Just last episode I had and spent 7,000 gold, and now I'm already in need of more of it. I'm not happy. On the other hand, if I had actually done that quest to bury the dude's friend, he might not charge so much, so I guess it might be my own fault? Who can say?
Transport services at the best prices.
Where do you go?
I ferry people from Vizima to the swamp and back.
Take me to the other side.
Times are wasting. Made up your mind? Ready to go?
How many times are you going to ask me that? To the swamp.
So I'm headed to the swamp. I don't know if it's the swamp that I'm supposed to get lost in and spend 60 hours in real life, but it's a swamp. And here we are, I suppose.
The waters seem uncertain. New customer! Come aboard.
That's all I'll find here.
Witcher, go and see Yaron Bolt, the lead woodcutter. He ought to have a job for you. He lives at the southern end of the swamp.
Right. Thanks.
What do you want?
I'll find you later.
Who are you?
A witcher.
Well, well. I thought Leo Bonhart had disposed of your kind.
Never heard of him.
Nor will you again. We all, in this profession, eventually meet someone better than us.
What profession is that?
Bounty hunter. What brings you here?
I'm here about the notice.
Finally. Got the hides?
I'll return when I have the pelts.
I'll be here.
Who was Bonhart?
Old Leo was a legend. In some ways, he was like you. He killed without emotion. Just like you would kill a lame drowner. He was the best. Tall, slim, and one gaze from those empty eyes could break a man.
Was he a mage?
No. He slew some witchers, those who riled the peasants. Magic tricks and witchers' reflexes proved useless against him.
But he's dead. As they say, he hit a harder rock than he was himself.
Yes. Take care, Witcher.
Farewell.
I'm not sure what the point of that conversation was, but okay. Maybe it's another reference to the novels.
Hello, son.
I'm not your son, Gramps.
You guessed my name. They call me Gramps around here.
They call me all kinds of things. Mostly Geralt, or Scabbed Freak.
Well, people exaggerate. I don't see many scabs. No offense.
None taken. But I'm likely to earn some trekking through this swamp.
Yes?
I'm looking for work.
Ah, swords. I suspect I know the type of work you seek. Perhaps you could escort me to the chapel for my prayers. I'm old and no longer good at driving monsters off with my staff.
I was thinking about paying work, but all right, I'll take you there.
I'm hungry again.
Oh, why did I say yes to this? I just got here and already I've accepted an escort quest. That was a mistake. Well, I suppose it's an excuse to leave this footage intact for now, so you can see the slow meandering progress as I try to take this guy deeper into the swamp. I really wish I could move at full speed, though.
Looks like a brickmaker's village.
I have a feeling this is going to be a lot more annoying than when I had to escort Vesna, and I probably won't get sex as a reward either. At least I hope not.
A traveller from distant lands. He has lost something he now seeks.
What shall I call you?
Vaska, the village eldress.
Geralt. Witcher. What do the villagers do?
We mine clay and produce bricks.
I see none working.
Hard times. Speak. What do witchers do?
We solve problems.
Want to ask something?
Has another witcher been here? Berengar?
He has, asking different questions about those alchemies. The alchemist Kolkstein must have sent him. Then we happened upon his gear in a clay pit, covered in blood.
Thanks, Vaska.
White-haired one. There were signs of fighting there, and not with monsters. He was attacked by men. Beware of flaming lizards and dry ones. I need you alive.
Kalkstein, an alchemist, claims you know about the mage from the tower and the guard.
A powerful sorcerer once lived in the swamp. An apprentice his only companion. All changed when a woman entered his life.
A fairy tale beginning.
But the end differs. For a wicked woman she was. He fulfilled all her wishes and she took advantage of his might.
Who was she?
Unimportant.
I'm listening.
Blind love spelled the mage's demise. He called upon forces he could not control and died.
What about the guard?
The mage's lover could tell fortunes, and the mage created a deck of extraordinary tarot cards. He illustrated a future event on each card.
And?
Golems guarded the mage's dwelling. Those spared the ravages of time survive at the cemetery, where they remain motionless.
One of them is the guard?
Yes, the most powerful golem acted as sentry. The tower card depicts how the golem can be revived. In turn, this will open the tower anew. Take this card. I no longer need it.
Wonderful, Daniel. Wonderful.
Well, I suppose that's a reason to head back to Vizima. But I've got to escort this guy, and honestly, I don't want to bail on the swamp that quickly anyway. I mean, as long as this is actually mapping, I don't see how I can actually get lost.
Big head on Gramps. Not so fast, son. I'm old and not so hearty as you.
Great, that doesn't mean stand still. That means follow me. There we go.
Oh, nothing beats meat.
Come on, Gramps. I hate escort quests. Why did I agree to this escort quest? All that guy had was a weapon.
Hungry again.
And I was specifically told that all the weapons other than the steel and silver swords were junk. And existed only to give NPCs something to do. Besides, it would take my torch slot, and I might need my torch. I've only got one cat potion. One of these days I should probably look at what I actually need to harvest to get things like cat and swallow, but that involves effort. Yeah, I've got a map going, so I really don't see how I could actually get lost. I do see lots of red, though. Yeah. At least they're only attacking one at a time.
Enough! How about enough?
And for some reason I can't loot these bodies. They're not showing up as remains, and I can't cursor them, so... Oh well. That is a lot of drowners, though.
Must be clayments.
I really don't think I should be escorting an NPC into this area. So yeah, let's just exit stage right and hope that Gramps can follow along. Where'd he go? Hopefully he will just catch up on this side. Forgot something there, didn't ya? Okay, now the game has turned me around so that I'm facing the wrong way. I love when that happens.
Enough! How about enough?
Oh, great. Just monsters everywhere. This one's doing a considerable amount of damage to me as well, so I imagine it's some kind of boss monster or something. I mean, it's also red, which is not the same color as the other ones. Alright, I guess that was a bounty mission, or target, or whatever. Oh, great.
Enough! How about enough?
Unfortunately, the other one did not stay down long enough for me to get to. I got 2 stabs off of some fight earlier, but that was the only time I ever got it. Every other fight, the enemies have only been stunned by Ard long enough to get 1 stab in. So I don't know what actually determines that. Also, I guess Gramps is poisoned or something. I really really hope I'm going the right way. It looks like I am. I mean, I'm assuming that the 2 dots that appeared on my map are relevant.
Enough! I've had enough! Enough! I've had enough!
Wow, these guys are not attacking one at a time. Oh, the doggy died. I don't know if it's important that the doggy died, or... I don't know.
I've had enough!
Gramps, you'd probably be doing better if you didn't run into the swamp constantly. It's probably what's poisoning you. Yep, there's the altar. I really hope he's not going to complain about his dog being dead. Okay, I guess I need to pull him closer than that.
Here we are. Thank you, son.
I'm not your son.
I like you. Visit me sometime. I'll show you my books, serve you some tea, and goulash. You're a witcher, yes? I met another of your kind recently, but he lacked courtesy. He demanded to know about the Circle of Elements.
Another witcher? What can you tell me about him?
Well, not much, son. He wanted about asking questions, and looking like one with a sour stomach.
I'm not so interested in that.
Yeah, I know. He feared something, or someone. Spent most of his time near the pits where those village idiots burrow in clay.
Thanks, Gramps. That helps.
That doesn't actually help. That tells me the same thing that the Vaska, whoever her name was, told me. But at this point, we start editing. You're welcome. I did find a cave entrance.
Cave entrance.
Yep, that Geralt remarks upon, so it's probably important in something. I'm pretty sure I also killed 5 Econops, or at least sufficient Econops to turn in the quest for the gardener back in Vizima. But on to the next point of interest. Insert Monty Python reference here.
Who are you?
Geralt the Witcher, a friend.
We'll see.
And you?
Yaren. I speak for the Lumberjacks.
Can we talk?
Speak.
Are you responsible for the logging?
No, we scare off woodpeckers. Of course we're responsible. We're Lumberjacks.
Work for yourselves or someone else?
We're independent, though we secure orders from merchants like Luvarden. We get weeks of work and a decent return.
Don't you fear working in such a dangerous area?
These men need the gold, so they take the risk. You can't have pork if you don't kill the piglet.
Do these trees have special value?
The remains of a primeval forest. Rare species. They make excellent wainscoting.
Any jobs for a witcher?
Despite the danger, the beasts leave us alone.
So nothing?
Perhaps. For someone willing to take a risk.
I'm listening.
But the begatic plant should be blooming in the swamp.
I understand it's valuable.
The drug it makes is. Collect some blossoms and we could both earn a little.
I wade through mud, face danger, then we split the profit?
You don't know what begatit looks like, nor where to sell it.
Okay, let's play herbalist.
Great. Begatit blossoms look like red orchids. Clumps grow throughout the swamp. Sell them to the ferryman. Ask those living in the swamp if you can't find any.
I'll deliver the flowers to the ferryman as soon as I find them.
So I guess that's something else to do here, but I don't find any begatit plants in this outing. But I do find a completely naked person.
Windblade. Gwynblade.
Gwynblade. What's that mean?
White Wolf.
You know me?
Your name precedes you.
You may know more than me. I remember nothing of my past.
Some things are better forgotten. Nevertheless, I do feel sorry for you.
Can you help?
Sadly, no. Perhaps my sisters from Brokilon could help, but they are far away.
Huge
trees. Let's just cut that short.
Tamed beasts, even a dryad. This must be the Druids Grove.
What is it?
Aren't those wyverns?
Wyverns, indeed.
How did you master them?
Tamed them through hard work. I guarantee they're not drugged or their wings clipped. See for yourself.
Any accidents?
Only the fool who tried to brush a wyvern's teeth.
I see.
Any other questions?
What do you got for me? Oh, books. Books that I can no longer afford. And some plant stuff. So no, nothing of interest. Let's go talk to this other person with a name.
Welcome to the Druids Grove, traveler.
Greetings.
Marvelous place. I come here when I need to think, and the peacefulness helps clear my mind. Even a witcher is welcome here.
One more word about my accepting my otherness and finding the home I never had, and I'll cry like a baby.
Sarcasm only serves to expose your inhibitions.
Ooh, an elven psychoanalyst.
I spent decades among humans. I find your kind as complicated as the schematics of a flail.
Decades? Live that long among humans, you're bound to become more like them than you ever wanted to be.
Are you speaking from experience, Monster Slayer?
A sharp wit. I'm Geralt.
My name's Yavin.
Let's talk.
Yes.
What can you tell me about your kind? What makes you elves tick?
Let us pray beneath the trees, for the trampled heather, for blood that has been shed, for fate that has been destroyed.
I'm not sure I'm understanding this.
For death inflicted by sword, for the pain of others and our own.
I'm looking for witcher's work.
Then I'll ask you a favor. I need a letter delivered to Vizima, where I'm not welcome. As a witcher, you should find little difficulty tending to monsters on the way and avoiding trouble with the guards at the city gates.
Who's the letter to?
I'd be obliged if you could deliver it to Vivaldi, a dwarf living in town, and then return his reply to me.
I'll do it. I'm going to Vizima anyway.
Thank you.
Yeah, I've got some reasons to go back to Vizima. And also I can't clear out the swamp anyway, in one trip. Look, I found a sign on the first try, probably. But it sounds really bad. Really, a magical trap that slows opponents, so I put a thing on a spot and hope that the enemy goes there. With this pathfinding, I don't think so. But I think that'll do it for this trip to the swamp. Let's go ahead and jump cut down to the dock again. There we are. Amazing.
What do you want?
Take me to the other side.
Time is money. Made up your mind? Ready to go?
I wouldn't have paid you otherwise. Take me to town.
And off we go, back to Vizima, to turn in some quests. But I think this will do it for me here. It's a pretty good stopping point, so thank you for watching, and until next time, take care.